Hey guys, Kenny here. I'm here to review the 2010 action crime thriller Edge of Darkness, which is also an adaptation of the 1985 BBC series of the same name, Edge of Darkness. This stars Mel Gibson, Ray Winston, Danny Houston, Bojana Novakovic, and I really did like this movie. The basic plot of it is about this detective, Thomas Craven, who tries to find out the circumstances of why his daughter Emma Craven, played by Bojana Novacek, was murdered. And then he starts finding out that she was entangled in something pretty big in the company that she was working with. I'm not going to say what that is. And there's this person played by Ray Winston, Jedberg, who's this cleanup man, and it's like he goes around trying to get all the dirty details about people that were involved with Tom's daughter's murder. That's basically the gist of it. And her boss, played by Danny Houston, Bennett, at the place she used to work at, ends up playing a big part in this whole conspiracy. This is pretty brutal. I don't recommend that little kids go to see this, even when there was no violence. A lot of the emotional acting that happens might be a little too drawing for young kids, and even probably people that are 18 to 20. It probably would be a little too jarring for them. So no one really younger than 17 should see this. I recommend that, because even when it gets to any violent areas, it's brutal, and it can kind of shock you if you're not ready. One moment really did shock me. It involved a friend of Emma. I'm not going to say what happened, when Tom is trying to talk to that girl in his car. I'm not going to say what happens. If you haven't already, I would highly appreciate it if you would subscribe over here if you're watching the video on my channel. If you're watching the video by itself, or subscribe down here if you're watching the video on my channel. I have to say, the acting in this by everyone in it was spot on. Some people might have some problems or qualms about Ray Winston, and some people probably can't understand what he's saying, but I've listened to English people with that kind of accent most of my life, so it's easy for me to understand. And people with other accents. Danny Houston was fantastic as the boss. The way his character was written, it was very easy for Danny to slip into that character and be a sly, smooth character, and be able to avoid those confrontational situations that involve Thomas Craven. And the brief moments that we saw his daughter as the adult daughter when she came back, Emma, she was good for that brief time. I did like her. And the girl that was playing Emma in the flashbacks, or in the old video footage that Thomas shot, was good. I really felt like I was being brought into how he felt about her being gone. There was a person who also played a senator, which was also very good, and he also played a big part in the conspiracy. I say conspiracy because it involved a myriad of different people, and not just the place that Emma worked at. It involved other branches. So it was a major thing. It wasn't a local thing. I think it expanded about the whole, just about the whole city. And I just can't think of anything bad about this. I didn't have a problem with the pacing, which was the problem that a lot of people had when there was no action and there was those and dialogue moments or no talking moments that kind of dragged. I didn't feel like it dragged. I felt like it was pulling, it was moving the story along at a good pace. And then once the action moments happen, the waiting for those moments during those slow periods paid off very well. And there was this guy that I also worked with, Danny Houston's character, that was also pretty slimy, but he was smart because he tried to get himself away from the trouble, but Bennett, that's his name, Bennett kept pulling him back in. And there was this guy that played Emma's boyfriend, which was also he was actually quite good. He was a bit apprehensive at first, but as Tom was seeing him, he got a little more open to being able to talk to him. Tom didn't have anything really against him, except Emma said that Tom wouldn't like him, and Tom was right. Emma was right. Tom doesn't like him, but him and Tom and that boyfriend started getting along, and the fight that happens between them at first is very good. Man, I love it like Born, but I thought it was way more intense. And the cinematography is what was the most striking thing, along with the music. The camera movements weren't jerky, and everything that happened, the camera was steady. It didn't move around a lot. And I just felt so excited after seeing it that I couldn't wait to tell you all about it. I highly recommend Edge of Darkness, but not for anyone that's really young. That's it.